You spend a third of your life sleeping, but have you ever thought about how your sleep position literally sculpts your body? Your preferred position isn't random. It reveals how your body manages breathing, digestion, and even the elimination of brain toxins. And what you're about to discover could transform your nights and your days. Stick around until the end, because I'm going to give you a simple trick that optimizes any position in 30 seconds. Back sleepers, the royal position. If you sleep on your back, arms by your side, or extended above your head, you're part of a privileged minority. Only 8 to 10% of the population naturally sleeps this way. Posture experts call this optimal alignment. Think about your day. For hours, you're standing or sitting, creating tension in your spine. You lean over your computer, look at your phone, carry bags. All of this compresses your intervertebral discs. But lying on your back, you allow your skeleton to reorganize naturally. Your weight is distributed evenly across the mattress, with no twisting or asymmetric compression. It's like putting your body into reset mode during the night. The hidden beauty advantage. And here's the cosmetic advantage nobody talks about. Your face touches nothing. While other positions create repeated folds in your skin night after night, you avoid this mechanical process. Think about it. 8 hours of daily pressure on your cheek, multiplied by 365 days a year for decades. These folds can become permanent. Dermatologists call these sleep wrinkles. They're different from expression lines. They form through pure mechanical compression. On your back, your skin stays free, without constant friction against fabric. Some cosmetic surgeons can even guess your preferred sleep side by looking at the asymmetric wrinkles on your face. The Achilles heel, breathing. But watch out, this position has its Achilles heel, breathing. When your muscles completely relax during deep sleep, your tongue can fall backward due to gravity. For some people, especially those with particular palate anatomy or slight excess weight, this narrows the airway. The result? Snoring. Or worse yet, breathing interruptions called sleep apnea. Your brain detects the lack of oxygen and partially wakes you up again and again, sometimes dozens of times per hour without you being aware of it. You wake up tired from sleeping without understanding why. The disturbing phenomenon. There's also a disturbing phenomenon associated with this position, sleep paralysis. During REM sleep, your brain voluntarily paralyzes your muscles to prevent you from acting out your dreams. But sometimes, your consciousness wakes up before your muscles regain their tone. You're mentally awake, but physically immobile. This dissociation can generate an intense feeling of chest tightness and visual or auditory hallucinations. It's terrifying, but totally harmless. And curiously, it's more common in back sleepers. Verdict: a perfectly aligned spine and preserved skin, if you breathe correctly all night long. Stomach sleepers. The nocturnal twist. Sleeping on your stomach literally means twisting your neck for hours. Unless you can breathe through the pillow, which would be handy but impossible, you have to turn your head 90 degrees for the rest of the night. Imagine holding this rotation during the day for 6 hours straight. Impossible, right? You'd be in agony after 30 minutes. Yet, this is what your cervical vertebrae endure every night. The joints between your vertebrae are compressed on one side, stretched on the other. The vertebral arteries that supply your brain can be slightly compressed. The nerves running down to your arms are under constant tension. The lower back problem. Moreover, the weight of your abdomen sinks into the mattress, creating excessive arching at the lumbar level. Your back forms an inverted arc that compresses the intervertebral discs. If you've ever felt that dull pain in your lower back upon waking, this is probably the cause. Your discs have been compressed all night in an unnatural position. For pregnant women, this position quickly becomes impossible for obvious reasons. But even without pregnancy, it creates abdominal pressure that can disrupt digestion. So, why this position? So why do millions of people adopt this position? Because it miraculously opens the airways. Gravity pulls your tongue forward instead of backward. Your lower jaw drops slightly downward. Snoring becomes almost impossible. The airways stay wide open all night long. Before the invention of modern breathing devices like CPAP machines, doctors even recommended this position to people suffering from severe sleep apnea. It was a last resort solution, but it worked. The snorer's testimony. Ask any chronic snorer who's tried this position. Many will tell you they sleep on their stomach only because their partner threatened divorce over the snoring. It's a sacrifice, trading neck comfort for marital peace. Verdict: silent sleep that spares your partner but gradually wears out your neck and back. Side sleepers, the universal position. About 70% of humans sleep this way, often in the fetal position with knees bent. It's by far the most popular position on the planet. For a long time, people wondered about this near-universal preference. The answer came from a fascinating scientific discovery: the brain cleaning system. In 2012, researchers discovered the glymphatic system, a brain cleaning mechanism that activates primarily during sleep. Your brain continuously produces metabolic waste, among them certain proteins like beta amyloid, which accumulate in neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. During the day, this waste accumulates between your neurons. But at night, something extraordinary happens. Your brain cells shrink slightly, creating more space between them. Cerebrospinal fluid can then circulate like a sewer system, evacuating accumulated waste. Research on animals has shown that sleeping on your side optimizes this cleaning process. The fluid circulates more efficiently in this position, carrying waste toward the lymphatic system for elimination. This may be why evolution programmed most of us to prefer this position. Left versus right, the anatomical battle. But not all sides are equal. Your stomach isn't symmetrical. It naturally tilts toward the left side of your body. On the right side, gastric acid can flow back up toward the esophagus due to gravity. The valve between the stomach and esophagus ends up in a low position, facilitating acid reflux. If you suffer from nighttime heartburn, this is probably your problem. On the left side, anatomy works with you. The acid stays at the bottom of the stomach. The valve stays in a high position. Gastroenterologists systematically recommend this side to patients suffering from gastroesophageal reflux. There's even an effect on your heart. Sleeping on the left side can slightly facilitate blood circulation, thanks to the position of the aorta. Some pregnant women are even encouraged to sleep on their left side to optimize blood flow to the placenta. The mechanical downsides. The problem? Your shoulder supports all the weight of your torso on a narrow contact point. After hours in the same position, nerves can be compressed. You wake up with that unpleasant feeling of a dead arm, tingling, sometimes even pain that takes several minutes to disappear. Long-term, some side sleepers develop chronic shoulder tendinitis. Orthopedists regularly see patients whose shoulder problems mysteriously disappear when they change their sleep position. Unlike stomach sleeping, pressing your face against the pillow creates repeated vertical folds. Year after year, these folds can become permanent wrinkles. Look closely. Many people have more pronounced wrinkles on one side of their face, the one they sleep on. Verdict: a cleaned brain and facilitated digestion versus a numb arm and potential marks on the face. The universal solution. If you learned something today, subscribe now so you don't miss anything. Here's the brutal reality. Changing positions is almost impossible. It's a reflex anchored since childhood, sometimes even from your mother's womb. You can force yourself to fall asleep in a new position, but your body will always return to its preferred configuration during the night. Your subconscious always wins. The strategic pillow trick. The solution? Optimize your current position with an additional pillow. A simple adjustment that changes everything. For back sleepers, place a pillow under your knees. This tilts your pelvis slightly backward and flattens your lumbar spine against the mattress, eliminating the painful arch. Immediate results the first morning. For side sleepers, wedge a pillow between your knees. This prevents your upper leg from rolling forward and twisting your pelvis. Your spine stays straight from neck to tailbone. Bonus, it also relieves pressure on your hips. For stomach sleepers, slide a thin pillow under your pelvis. This compensates for the sagging of your abdomen and brings your spine back to a more neutral position. You can also try sleeping without a pillow under your head to reduce neck rotation. The head pillow choice. The pillow for your head also matters tremendously. On your back, choose it relatively thin to avoid bending your neck forward and closing your airways. Your head should be slightly elevated, not dramatically. On your side, it should be thick to fill the space between your ear and your shoulder. Your head shouldn't drop toward the mattress or be too high. The perfect alignment, a straight line from your nose to your belly button. On your stomach, as thin as possible, or even none. Some experts even recommend putting the pillow under your chest rather than under your head. The final verdict. Gold medal for aesthetics, the back. Gold medal for brain longevity, the left side. Gold medal for nighttime silence, the stomach. But here's the ultimate truth. The best position is the one where you actually sleep. Missing out on sleep does more damage than poor posture. Poor quality sleep increases your risk of cardiovascular disease, diabetes, depression, and even certain cancers. So, if you sleep deeply on your stomach, don't change just to follow theoretical advice. Your mission tonight, a micro adjustment. Add that strategic pillow according to your position. Optimize what you're already doing naturally. Test it for a week and observe the difference. Now, vote in the comments. Team back, team side, or team stomach. And if you know someone who snores too loudly or complains about pain upon waking, share this video. It could transform their nights. See you in the next video to discover the secrets of an energetic wake-up. Sleep well.